Well, for more on this, I'm joined now in the studio by the African Affairs analyst, John Ofe-Ansah. So yet another African election beset with crisis and uncertainty, this time in Liberia. Tell us more about why the runoff elections due to take place next Tuesday have been postponed.
Well, the leader of the Liberty Party, one of the contestants, filed...
That's Charles Bromsky.
Charles Bromsky, yeah, filed a suit with the Supreme Court alleging irregularities, in the votes, in the October vote, that some voters didn't even have the chance to exercise their franchise. And again, and more seriously, they allege that the outgoing president, Johnson Sirleaf, held a series of beatings with some members of the Electoral Commission. So they, see that as an attempt by Johnson Sirleaf to influence, the results of the votes.
Right. Does the man who's challenged this result, Charles Bromsky, have a case? I mean, his Liberty Party have cited massive flaws and systematic irregularities in the ballot. Well,
according to all the observers, including those from the EU, right, the irregularities were minor, but how minor or how major they were, are yet to be ascertained by, the Supreme Court.
Well, I mean, we saw what happened.
Cannot say,
we saw what happened in Kenya, didn't we, with the election observers.
Exactly.
They didn't raise any big issues, and now the whole thing is falling apart. Now, the Liberian Supreme Court, though, are they to be commended for stepping into the breach and attempting to deal with this swiftly?
Yes, they have to be commended, because, look, I think it is a renewal of Africa's democratic, credentials. Checks and balances coming in. The Supreme Court, be the judiciary, being there to check any excesses by the legislature or the executive branches of government.
And obviously by stepping in, I mean, they possibly averted protests and violence on the streets.
It's independent, But one hopes that whatever decision that it comes up with, in any case, the rerun. No, not the real one. The second round of the ballot, scheduled for November 7th, runoff, cannot ostensibly happen on the 7th of November as
that's obviously been put
scheduled.
Off. So what's the general mood on the streets? We understand the police have been out in force and in unprecedented numbers because of the tensions as a result of that decision to suspend the runoff.
I think the police action, is a preemptive move, to maybe to preempt or to avert any possible violence that might, happen. Yes.
And the current president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, accused of meddling in the polls by her vice president, regional leaders in Liberia, urging calm. We understand there's a big rift between the president and the vice president.
Yes. There has been some coldness, if you like, between, Johnson Sirleaf and Joseph Boakai, her vice president, now running on the ticket of the ruling party, the Unity Party, and one wonders how, they were able to serve together, for 12 years, because he had been her vice since 2005, when she came to power. And in fact, she has come out to declare that she was behind Boakai, but her actions
suggest otherwise.
Suggest contrary.
Okay. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. We understand the Supreme Court could rule as early as tomorrow. John Ofe-Ansah, the African Affairs analyst. Thank you ever so much.
You're welcome.